just kind of the last one for me. I was going to ask about Vegas, but how do you ever know? It just feels like they're always the shark lurking in the shallow water waiting to attack. But who are you keeping an eye on, or what are you hearing as far as teams? Watch for Team X on Friday to maybe make a splash.
I can never rule out the Golden Knights from doing something wild. They're in on every shiny toy and object in the league, and it's part of the reason which makes them so compelling and a team you can never take your eye off of. I'll say this though, as the Los Angeles Kings are staring down a potential 4th consecutive first-round matchup, giving Calgary Flames nightmares of what it was like to go up against the Oilers in the 80s, just trying to get out of your own damn division.
They beat them.
That I look at LA as like, hey, if Mikko Rantanen is actually on the move, if you're LA, you've got to move heaven and earth, even knowing that he might not commit to you and might not re-sign there. Rob Blake's teams have won exactly 0 playoff rounds since he's been the GM over 8 years. I know there was a rebuild involved there, but you've got Kopitar having an all-world season. You've got your center depth. Doughty's back. You think you solved a little bit of your goaltending issues. You either got to break through or pack it in. And I would look long and hard if Rantanen's available at LA being the team that might emerge from the rubble to get him.
There's got to be some long, quiet time for Mikko Rantanen the last week. When you have a 9-figure offer sitting there.
Also, the first time he's had 3 home games in a row this week, so he's actually going to be able to hang out a bit in the city, which if you're going to commit for, the next 8 years, you want to know what it's like. He's in Montreal and Boston for 2 weeks for 4 Nations. They were on the road a fair amount.
So what do you do? I mean, what, smoking? Is that kind of, isn't like Raleigh? Isn't that like tobacco country out there? NASCAR.
Love NASCAR. NASCAR Hall of
Fame
in Charlotte.
And turning left.
You know what else is big?
What's big?
It's coming up. We didn't hear about it in the Pinner Report, but we will. March Madness.
That's right.
Oh,
you like college basketball?
Yeah, you like college basketball?
Huge.
Well, he's finished. They love college basketball in Finland.
And you're close there, I would think. Hey, that'd be a quick hop back over to
Finland. No,
to
Greensboro's a bad airport to get out of.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go to New York.
He's got
enough closer than Denver.
He's got enough dough. He can just PJ
that.
I think my feel on Rantanen is that they're going to make him a very fair deal, but he is such a rare guy to ever get to free agency, and the cap is growing so much that 8th year ain't going to move the needle a ton because he'll just get more from a team in a better market that he wants to go to this summer. So if he says, I'm not ready to commit to you, I'll hang out with you. I'll give you my best for the playoffs. And if I like it and we win a lot, maybe I sign. But then the ball is now in Carolina's court and say, are we willing to walk this guy to UFA, or do we eat half and turn him into a huge pile? Because that's about the best rental you could ever get for 2-point-something million.
I want him traded because of the fun part of it for us.
Like if he goes to LA, that's great. Incredible.
That's the thing. It's.
I don't think he wants to sign in Carolina. Usually, you have a fair. I mean, I know you go there. It's new. You're not sure.
They make the playoffs.
Aho's his buddy. They're both finished, but yeah, it's not a top 10 market. And
Carolina's a nice city and people like it, but like I'll use Commie because he always comes up.
Yeah,
Mike Commodore does not live in Carolina.
No.
He won a cup there.
Could stay there and be a hero.
Like you could, life, right? Yeah. Like I don't care, and everyone's got their own personal reasons, but it's not for everyone.
The owner is there was an agents poll that just finished up in The Athletic that was published, I want to say last week, and it ranked buildings, like facilities, management teams, ownership, markets. Carolina scored really low on the owner. And that's agents. So agents are only hearing that from their players and through their negotiations with teams. I think they're a really good team. They win a cup with Rantanen. But I also think if you're Mikko Rantanen, what team isn't going to make space for you this summer?
Well, it isn't going to be.
If you need 13, what team won't do that for you? Because you can pick your market. I think they all will. They'll move heaven and earth to do it.
It would be interesting actually to see what teams would be in enough of a cap pinch where they wouldn't go to Rantanen and say, what do you need?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and if you are, you trade a guy. Like if Edmonton wants him, they can fit him in. It's just like you trade Bouchard. That's that. That's a guy that was probably going to make
And they
9 to
hate
11.
defenseman, Dean.
They sure do. They need
Yeah.
more forwards.
Yeah, they really do.
No, but like I just believe like even Toronto, like, oh, they're so capped out. It's like, well, the cap's growing. Marner's money's up. Tavares is making 11. He'll go down to some hometown discount if he's there. Every team will make room for Mikko
Frickin'
Rantanen.
Tavares might go to $1 million if they're
Why not? I mean, Joe Thornton did, and Patrick Marleau played on the cheap there, and Wayne Simmons came over and played for free. Nick Foligno did it. He's made $77 million or something like that from the Leafs. He'll stay and play for cheap, right?
He'll make $1 million a year. If they win a cup in Toronto and he's part of it, he's going to make $1 million
He's a
a
hero.
year just being
He's got the pajamas. We
walking
saw him.
around the rink.
Leafs bed sheets.
If there's any appetite to keep him, you would think he's staying.
Yes.
I'm all in with this team.
Even a team like the Rangers, like they'll play hardball and put someone in a tough spot to make like Randy can go anywhere.
And that's why a team like I'm certainly not doing the research, but where LA should be going.
Great appeal of LA.
Right? Like if you've got a chance to get in front of it and become and have a player.
And so the taxes aren't great, but if it's a winning team and you got the beach, that's tough to
Weather,
beat.
beach,
Weather's unreal.
lifestyle, like
all the guys that played in LA, where do they live now? LA. Right? It's Rob Blake, it's Nelson Emerson, it's Glenn Murray. They're all there still. They all live in LA. They played other places. They went to LA, they stayed there. That's
Really
a
like
great
LA.
city to live.
Yeah, Nelson Emerson.
Yeah.
Played in Winnipeg.
Didn't live there.
Didn't stay.
Robitaille, he's still out in LA? I bet he is.
lucky.
Is Wayne in LA? Yeah, I think Wayne is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.